Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Partridge, do we have any dollar figure that was spent by the City of Providence to buy the Situate Reservoir back in 1950? Do we have a dollar figure?
I might be able to find it for you. Let me send it to you. I don't have it right here, I don't think. But it was very expensive for Providence even back then.
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
because it was
Chairman.
the largest single engineering project in Rhode Island right through the 50s. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could get me that
I
dollar
would be happy
figure,
to
that'd
do
be
so.
terrific.
Right.
Thanks. Thank you,
Right.
Chairman.
Any other questions of the witnesses?
Mr. Chair, if I would make one point and help Mr. Simmons with his points, if I might, just for a second, and that is...
Only if it helps.
Only if it helps, Mr. Simmons. It's important to realize what the statute says as it relates to the Public Utilities Commission, and that is that Public Utilities Commission still does rate hearings. It's just that the city would, or any other entity that was involved, has to limit its increases. So if the PUC said you could have a 10%, they're limited to whatever the number is in the bill. So it isn't like as though the PUC disappears. It's just not the case.
If I may, I don't think that helps the argument. I think it is probably his interpretation, but if you read the clear language of the bill, it is in totality of the change that has occurred over the 5-year period. It does not go to the PUC. Nothing touches the PUC for 5 years under the bill.
I'll be happy to respond to that to the committee,
You have a
because
question?
that's not exactly correct. But
Representative Quadrilogy.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm not sure if you can answer this for me, but if Narragansett Bay acquires Providence water, and let's say they want to keep the water bill down, can they raise it on the sewer end to cover the water end, and vice versa?
My reading is that the entity at the end of the transaction is the one that is free for 5 years.
Okay, thanks.
Again, if the Water Supply Board goes out of existence as an entity, but it's not regulated anymore, the only regulated entity would be the Narragansett Bay Commission.
Okay, any other questions?